And while we're on the subject of things Trump has done, we obviously have to talk about all of the investigations against him. Because recently, Michael Cohen, Donald Trump's former lawyer slash fixer, came out in an interview and suggested that there is going to be, quote, so much flipping on Donald Trump once all of these investigations get to that point. And of course, the big one recently, last week, Alan Weisselberg, Trump Organization chief financial officer, pleaded guilty to 15 different counts. Every count, by the way, that he was charged with, he pleaded guilty to. They didn't drop any of them. So he had to plead to each and every one of them. And he's only going to get 5 months on Rikers Island. He is eligible for early release after 100 days. So he's going to spend a little over 3 months in there. But the judge did warn him last week, if you do not cooperate fully, truthfully, and honestly, I can put you away for 10 to 15 years on Rikers, which, given your age, is pretty much a life sentence. And here's the best part about Weisselberg's cooperation with the prosecutors. He can't plead the Fifth. He cannot plead the Fifth Amendment because he's already pleaded guilty to all of the crimes he was accused of. A plea of guilty basically does away with your Fifth Amendment rights of self-incrimination because you've already admitted you did the things. Kind of like the acceptance of a presidential pardon. If you accept a presidential pardon, our Supreme Court says you can no longer plead the Fifth because acceptance of a pardon is an acceptance of guilt. So Weisselberg literally has no choice. All right, you either go to Rikers Island for 15 years, which probably would be the rest of his life, or you give us every single thing on Donald Trump. You can't get out of it. You can't excuse it. You can't, call in sick. You can't plead the Fifth. You can do nothing to stop what's coming. And of course, that was just one of the examples, of course, that Michael Cohen recently gave. Because that's just one of the many investigations that Donald Trump is facing. We also have the situation in Georgia, the Fulton County Special Grand Jury. And a lot of Donald Trump's friends, including his former lawyer Rudy Giuliani, have had to testify now. And while we do not know what Rudy Giuliani specifically told that special grand jury, we do know that Giuliani's out there in the media still defending Donald Trump, still denying all wrongdoing. Actually said recently that he should get his law licenses back because he hasn't incited a riot in the last year and a half. But Rudy Giuliani is kind of the same situation. Guy is 78 years old. A prison sentence for him, especially given his recent health, is likely a life sentence. Even, 5 years. With your health conditions, you're probably not walking out of that jail ever again. So Giuliani, much like Weisselberg, has the incentive to flip on Donald Trump. But with Rudy, I think it's a different story, right? I don't know that Rudy would flip. I still don't, because I still think Rudy Giuliani holds out a slight amount of hope that Trump's going to get back in office and then what? Make him attorney general, I guess. He's going to do something great for me. I just know it. He hasn't paid the bills that I've submitted to him, but he's totally going to take care of me eventually, right? You keep on hoping, Rudy. We'll hope right there with you, right? You'll get a good job in the second Trump administration if it ever materializes, but not going to hold my breath. If you want out of this mess, which, by the way, all of Rudy Giuliani's legal troubles are because he stuck his neck out for Donald Trump. If you want out of that, you're going to have to flip. That's your only option. And that's basically what Michael Cohen is telling us. All these people, whether it's with the fake elector scheme, whether it's with the New York investigation, whether it's with the other New York investigation, whether it's with the January 6th investigations, whether it's with the documents investigation down at Mar-a-Lago, all of these horrible things that Trump has been implicated in with all of these walls closing in, somebody, somewhere, somehow is going to flip on this guy. And once that first domino falls, the rest of them, as Michael Cohen says, gonna start flipping like crazy.
What if I told you there was something really easy you could do to speed up your internet at home and on the go? A lot of people don't know this, but it's possible to use more than one internet connection at the same time, combining the speed and reliability, sort of like combining your phone's mobile data with the Wi-Fi from a hotel or at a coffee shop. And our sponsor, Speedify, is what makes it possible. Speedify is the only app that can combine multiple internet sources into one bonded super connection to improve live streaming, video calling, gaming, web browsing, whatever you do online. You can use it on any of your devices, PC, Mac, iPhone, Android, Linux. You can combine your home Wi-Fi with your phone data to create a super connection that you can use at home. It runs in the background at the click of a button. It's so easy to use. You deserve faster internet right now. Lose the video buffering, stop the dropped in the middle of an important video call issues. Go to speedify.com/Pacman. The link is down below.